Welcome, everybody, back to the podcast. What do you got for me today, Haas?
Well, first, for starters, this is Brett.
That's Zach. Welcome to Lethally Committed podcast number 5?
Yeah, I think it's 5.
I think it's 5.
Hope you guys are doing well. You know, we hope you're following, you're subscribing, you're liking. We've got a lot of content that's coming out, and you take it over from here because you're the guy.
Why am I the guy? Why do I got to be that guy?
That guy.
Anyway,
Hey,
I think
actually, I have to ask one question. Let's say they can see we're in your backyard at this point.
Yeah.
You know, we've moved to the backyard. Every single episode's been a different area.
Yep.
Not on purpose.
Yep.
That's just the way it works out.
Yeah, you know, honestly, man, it's, you know, I've got kids, you've got kids, we work a 9 to 5. I mean, like we've told everybody before. I've got my parents in town this week. They're taking up one bedroom. The office is in dismay. The kids are going to bed right now.
Yep.
So my upstairs, my downstairs, everything is just plumb full. Everybody's in there, and what's not is
So we're here.
work area.
We're here.
So,
That's good. So
we're in the backyard
sorry
tonight.
if the lights, it looks pretty good on camera, but it's brighter than heck right here.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it's
We got our
kinda
lawn
blinding
chairs.
right
We got our beers. It's cold in southern Idaho right now. We had a real nice little cold spell.
now. I mean, it's cold enough we're wearing sweatshirts.
I mean, dude, it was like 38 this morning.
If you guys want any, just hit us up. I mean, they're pretty nice, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a poly one, which actually kind of sucks in the cold. You feel everything, right?
Yeah, they're pretty breathable. They're pretty
But
breathable.
it's a good spring or, I guess, early fall-ish.
Which is
kinda
perfect
hoodie.
right now.
Yeah.
Perfect right now. So yeah, we hit a little cold spell here, but anyway, yeah, so I think what our topic's going to be tonight, we're going to talk about what our favorite species to hunt is. And what do you think, Haas? What's your favorite species?
Well, as you know, I mean, I've grown up. We've both grown up doing it all, right?
Right,
We-
absolutely.
Deer hunt,
Duck
bird hunt,
hunt,
whatever it is.
everything.
I personally love going duck hunting. Like, to me, it's a thrill, right? But there's also something about deer hunting that just
Tickles a fancy.
it gets you, right? I mean, getting all prepared for it, getting your optics, get your gun sighted in, it's all awesome. So, I mean, I like it all. But if I had to choose one, you know, I think now I definitely would go deer hunting.
Yeah.
Just, it's got the most fun to it. It doesn't always work for me. You know,
Right.
doesn't always, it's not successful for me all the time, but deer hunting's just fun.
Well, and also, like, you know, it's been hot. And you were talking, you know, kind of complaining about it being too hot to go out and hunt, right? You like that
I'm
cold
a little
weather
chilly
hunt,
right now.
you
Not
know?
gonna lie.
But you like
being a
that.
baby.
You like going out and doing that
Oh,
cold weather hunt.
when it's raining or snowing or
Oh, the rain's
nasty,
the
right?
best. I love
just
it.
nasty weather. To me, that just it feels like hunting. When you're driving out there and it's just pouring rain or snowing, you're just like, this is awesome. Like
Right.
like that's what I wanna hunt in.
Yeah.
That's at least what I feel, you know. When it's sunny and hot, to me it's like, I feel like going fishing.
Right.
That's
right. Sit down by the
Yep.
lake or get out on a boat
Exactly.
and do something that you
Exactly.
can cool down in the water. Right. Well, I think I gotta agree with Zach here. I mean, I've been a diehard deer hunter for years. I've got a lot of deer. You know, I've pretty much tagged out every single season for a long time, and so
The guy,
yeah,
that guy.
I don't know why
We'll
I
put
need
it
to
right
be.
here.
Why do I need to be that guy?
Because the writing's gonna be right here.
Yeah,
This is
but-
that guy.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. I mean, you know, I'm a diehard hunter, and I love to hunt deer. Absolutely love to hunt deer. My wife hunts deer. All of our kids hunt
honestly,
deer.
I don't know why you don't buy lottery tickets.
Because I never win.
But you're like the luckiest guy I know.
Yeah, but I feel when I go deer hunting, I know I can win.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, or at least there's a chance that I'll get out and have fun and not win. You know,
Yeah.
and then, you know, everybody says that it's the most expensive way to eat free meat. I'm
There's
dead
some
set
truth
on
to
it,
that.
man. I'm dead set on it. I will spend fuel money, jerky at the gas station. I mean,
Like-
countless times
You
of
have
doing
to
it,
have
right?
jerky, right?
Got to have jerky, pistachio. Well, we'll get into that on another deer camp recipes or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, deer hunting is the funnest thing to hunt, in my opinion, and I love to do it. My wife loves to do it. All our kids.
I hate how short it is.
That's the
Like
only
it's
bad thing.
something that you wish you could do for months, right?
Right.
Because you look forward to it all year long, especially now. I mean, we're in September now, right? We're almost there, and that's all you can think about is
Deer
going
hunting.
deer hunting.
Deer hunting.
And then when deer hunting comes by, it's like it zooms
It's
by
a
like that,
flash.
and it's gone.
It's a flash,
Yeah.
and then you're waiting for it again for the next year, right? But yeah, I just think the whole thing about deer hunting, every aspect that you get into doing it, you know, whether it be camp or terrain or the harvest or the spotting or the, you know, just being out in the woods, right? Like,
And it goes down to not even if you don't even harvest your deer, you still just enjoy the heck out of it.
I don't mind just going and glassing, and maybe I don't see anything, or maybe I see a couple of does.
I like just seeing deer.
Yeah.
Like to me, I mean, I drive somewhere and you see
Yeah.
deer out your window, like you're just naturally looking, right?
Lucky farmer over there.
Yeah. And you see it and you're like, that's awesome. And you stop real quick, take a picture or video, whatever you're doing. And that, to me, that's cool. So, I mean, it's kind of the added benefit when you do shoot something.
Right.
It's like the cherry on top, but everything else that goes into it makes it fun.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's just the whole aspect of deer hunting is fun. The whole entire thing is great. I mean, like I said, the three key points that I came into, you know, there's the harvest, there's going and getting it out of there, getting it cooked,
The aftermath.
the processing, all that. It just all boils down to a good hunt at the end of the day. And so deer hunting's a big thing for me. It has been for a lot of years. I think we just need to get really into a little bit more of it. I mean, we've got a lot of things here in southern Idaho where it comes down to the short range, the archery. We can do the rifle season. I mean, like you said, the rifle season's really short.
All, the one thing that we've found out is there's so many different animals you can hunt too.
Yeah.
Not just deer. I mean, that's obviously one of our favorites, but there's so many other things that you can do and hunt for year round that just makes it fun.
Right.
So Idaho as a whole is just awesome.
It is, and it
So-
makes it a blast. And you know, like we've been talking recently, I really want to get into doing some antelope hunts, and furthermore, doing some archery antelope hunts. Like
Oh, yeah.
you guys saw our little short the other day, me shooting the bow. We enjoy doing that.
What's the point? It's so easy.
It is. It is. I mean, shooting a bow's simple, right?
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is you can take a 20-yard shot in the backyard. I mean, my target's right over there. But you go out and you shoot your bow, and you're religious about it, which I need to be better about. I mean, you do too, right?
I just got my bow back after
A few years,
5
right?
years or so.
So, I mean,
yeah.
getting into that moving forward, we're gonna have to definitely get on top of a lot of things that we want to do, and we want to show you guys as well. And pretty much all of you guys are gonna say, "Hey, we do it, you do it, we all like to do it. Let's all kind of get together and watch some videos, do some stuff. Maybe we get on some hunts with some of you guys or something, whatnot."
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Podcast.
Or
We're
a
always
podcast.
looking for people to do these with, because I think it's
Obviously, it's just us two rambling on about
it's
deer
I
hunting or
think
dove
it's just a
hunting.
beneficial thing for everyone to get another face in here, another mind, someone that's going to talk about what they enjoy. And so, I mean, we're looking forward to that, getting other people involved into our podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's-
yeah, and just building from there,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like we've got a guy that is really into antelope archery hunting.
Yeah.
And he just got back, and we're not going to drop him just yet because I think we might just have to get a hold of him and get in on doing
Right.
some talks or something.
Definitely.
So anyway, guys, like we said, deer hunting, big thing we love to do. We're getting ready. We're going to gear up for it right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming up. You know, here we are, the 13th of September. I mean, we've got a month, and we're getting ready for.
I'm not going to lie.
Deer season.
I'm being a wuss right now. I'm kind of cold, and you're over here in shorts.
I know, in flip flops too. I
I'm like-
just put
I'm
my
trying
sweater
not
on.
to shiver right now. It's just we've been used to the 80, 90 degree weather nonstop,
And then
you
just
get a day
bam,
where it's
we went to 40s.
oh yeah, and it's just chilly. But
Yeah,
I love it.
I think it's gonna help you get ready for duck season. I mean,
Oh, that'll
we're
be
gonna
fun.
have a
Which will be-
hell of a cold winter.
We'll be doing a video too. Brett got a new duck boat, and you
We'll
know,
call it that.
we did some things to it, and so we'll make a video of that so you guys can see our process of making our duck boat, right? What we're going to be
Right.
hunting out of,
Right.
and that'll be another video later, but it'll be cool.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So, anyway, Haas, you got some more questions for me.
Well,
take it easy on me this time.
we're going to go through this process, right? This is a new thing where we have 3 questions we're going to add to every podcast that people have asked us. They might not be comments on the YouTube channel, but
We think
They-
they're fun.
and they're questions that we've got from friends or relatives that have watched the channel, watch our episodes, and they ask us questions. So I picked 3 that I feel are going to be good for the show.
Yeah, they're gonna fit this
Exactly.
podcast.
And so if you guys have questions,
Let us know.
comment, send us a message, whatever you want to do.
Like, share, subscribe.
There you go. Yeah, because you'll see that in the video about right here. So we'll put that on there, and then in the link in the bio, we'll put our email address, all our ways to contact us, and then ask us questions. So let's start with question number 1. Brett, what is your favorite deer recipe?
You know, a lot of people are gonna go right to the backstrap, right to the
Well,
tenderloins,
It's
right?
fantastic, right?
You can't go wrong. But I'm going to tell you, you can't mess them up either. I mean, at least in my opinion, I have never messed one up that I didn't like, even if it was
Except for
tough or whatever,
Your
right?
wife did shoot one out.
Yeah, you just cut that out. You make the rest work, though, right?
Sorry,
So-
Cheyenne, didn't mean to throw that in there.
I'm going to shout out Wacy. It's the neck roast, man. And I'm going to tell you this. I've done a neck roast a lot of years in a row where I save it until Thanksgiving Day. And obviously everybody shows up. They do their turkey, they do their ham,
Oh yeah,
right? Well,
it's a
No
given
matter-
on Thanksgiving, right?
exactly. But no matter how many people you have, you are always going to have leftover ham, always going to have leftover turkey, right? I have never had a single year where I had a leftover neck roast. You crock pot it, you cut them up, you cut the digits, you go right down, you get a nice crock potted roast. The meat falls right off the bone. Do it about 8 hours. Amazing.
Cool.
You put your carrots, your celery, onions, taters, whatever you want
It
in it,
sounds good,
right?
Well, I mean, you'll have to shoot another one so I can try it.
Like I said, Wacy, shouting you out.
He's really calling you out here. So you guys don't know who Wacy is, but he knows
We do.
who he is. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I mean, that sounds good. I'm looking forward to maybe another video
Yeah.
of you cooking it.
I think you're gonna have to get a deer this year, and we'll just do your neck
I say
roast.
that every year, but it just never happens. So I'm not. Don't count on me. Well, let's get into question number 2.
All right.
Are you a meat hunter or a trophy hunter?
Oh man, meat hunter all day long.
Do you think at any point in time though you will, at some point, want to chase something bigger because you have shot a deer almost every year?
Well, okay, so that goes into that control hunt, right?
Oh
And-
yeah, obviously if you get one of those, you're gonna
Exactly.
try and get something bigger.
If you get a controlled hunt and you can get into big deer, 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying if there's a 4-point standing there or a spike,
You're
like,
obviously
I'm gonna shoot the 4-point.
That's just everyone's going
But-
to, right? That's natural, right?
I'm telling you, it gets late in the season, man, and I'm in a unit where I can shoot a doe, meat hunter, all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you're looking for that neck roast.
Exactly.
So I mean, it doesn't matter at
Exactly.
that point. And I mean, at the beginning of the year, right? I mean, we've kind of grown on this concept of you don't pass on the first day what you wouldn't pass on the last day, right? But there's a lot of people that do that, and they pass on and like, no, I want something bigger, and it comes down to the last day, and there's a Forky standing there, and that's what you get,
That's
right?
what you get.
But at the end of the day, you're hunting for meat or a way to provide for your family, and so
subsistence living,
I mean, in the beginning, I can understand if you are holding out for something bigger,
right?
but I mean, in the units that we are hunting, I think if there's a legal buck there,
Yeah.
you have no choice but to, capitalize on that.
Right.
So
And I'm not like a spike guy. I've shot my fair share of forkhorns in the past. Like last year.
That's probably your standard, though, right?
Pretty
'Cause
much.
If,
right.
If you lower your standards,
You raise,
raise
your
your
average. So last year I shot a 3-point.
Yeah.
Nice 3x3. And he wasn't big, but I'll tell you what, he ate real good. And I didn't have that text too.
He would have been big if you just let him keep going, you know?
Well, and that's another thing that you get into, right? Where like a lot of people are going to shout us out on this, I'm sure, right? Where like you get into genetics, right? Well, don't shoot a spike, don't shoot a forked horn
Yeah.
if you think their genetics are going to be good and they're going to roll into a giant buck, right? But not only that, if they spread their genetics and they make another 5-point buck
Oh, yeah.
in a couple of years, or 2 or 3 or 4, right? Like it's not a big deal, right? They're gonna do what they're gonna do with
At
genetics.
the same point, it comes back down to it was the end of the year and you were hunting to provide for your family.
Exactly.
So it comes down to meat. I mean, he was a legal buck. You had an opportunity, and you took it.
Well, and also the thing is
I mean,
like,
that's the last thing you think of is he's got
Right.
great genetics.
yeah.
Like,
but also it is too where we're talking about this combat hunting, right? Like when you pull into a spot and time and time again, you know, opening weekend, this guy's got a buck, this
Yeah.
guy's got a buck, this guy's got a buck. Well, you don't have a buck yet, and you're like, man, you want to be that guy, right? Like you want to get into it. So I'm gonna say meat hunting.
that guy.
I'm gonna say meat hunting. I've shot my fair share of small deer, but yeah, if I can get into a good hunt and I have a good area where there's a lot of big bucks or fairly decent bucks, 100%. I mean, I'm gonna strive for a larger deer.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, like you said, man, when you boil it down, if there's a deer standing there and he's in range, I'm probably
Well,
just gonna
when,
shoot that
when
deer.
you go to cook that neck roast or that backstrap, do you know how many points are on that deer?
Nope.
So I mean, doesn't matter.
Can't eat the antlers.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a good thing to have in a picture. Like, yeah, he shot a
Right,
big old buck.
right.
but
Or on the wall or whatever,
at the
right?
same
Makes a
point-
good
At
story.
the same point, I mean, you did what you set out to do, which was get
Sustenance for the year.
meat. Yeah, get meat. So no, that's good. Might as well go into this final
Roll
question.
on number 3.
And again, if you guys have any other questions, I mean, we'd love
Why?
to talk more about stuff. Why are you feeling?
I feel like number 3 is going to be the worst one.
3
yet.
is always a good question for Brett. I mean, last week you saw it; it was about his hat.
I think next week it's going to be
Kinda
about Zach.
I don't think so. I mean, people love you. You're just awesome. You know, you
I'm
got
just fat and sassy.
perfect face for radio. You know, you're just awesome. So,
Maybe that's what I should have been.
okay, Brett. Question number 3, and yes, you are gonna love it. Okay,
I
Is-
can tell by your laughter already.
I had to throw this in here. It was a question asked, and I had to throw this one in here. Okay, is Brett the star of the show? I certainly think so. I mean, he's the man. As you guys who have followed and watched,
Oh,
he
man.
talks perfect. I mean, look at him. I mean, he drinks a
A little
beer perfect.
liquid courage.
Like he's meant for this. He's meant for the star. What do you think, Brett? Are you the star of the show?
I mean, I keep hearing that I am, but I'm just here, man. I'm just here to make some
you're
content and do
natural.
this stuff that we want to do, right? Like,
Natural.
I think, you know, above all, like a lot of people have been saying it, but it's about what we want to do. Honestly, it boils down to
like,
that.
We feel like between us, we complement each other
He
pretty
keeps
well.
me on track, and then I just talk about some random shit that he talks
As
about.
you guys have seen, he just rambles on. You know, sometimes I have to kind of like point, like,
Reel me
Hey.
in.
we're here now, right? But he doesn't always catch that. So I feel like you are the face. I mean, you're just the guy. You know, there's no going around it. I mean, you're the
I can't
guy.
say we're not. A lot of people, you know, they've
I'm
said.
more reserved, right? I'm more of a shy guy.
You're coming out though, man. I think in the
Slowly.
next video I'm just gonna be mute and let him talk about it and just be like, No Salve.
Maybe I'm just getting more comfortable in front of a camera. I mean, I'm staring at myself right now. You know,
Very true.
the first couple times it was kind of awkward. Like, what are you doing? Like, I can't stop looking over here, or looking there, and then all of a sudden you just get so used to it, and it's just
He's the Bruce Almighty. What do I do with my hands?
Exactly. What do I do? And they always end up going.
Yeah.
It's just a natural reaction. So, no, I think all in all,
man.
I mean, at least we feel that we complement each other pretty well, and we hope you guys like the content that we put out. And that's what it comes down to. I mean, Brett might be the face and the star of the show, but I'm over here, and I can sit far over here. It doesn't matter. But
I think you guys should let us know. I mean, comment and tell us. I mean, what do you think? What do you think of the podcast? What do you think about what we're talking about?
do you want Brett to ask me questions?
Yes,
You want me to keep
we
asking
do.
Brett questions? Let us know, because if you don't let us know, I'm
We
going to
don't
keep
know.
asking him questions, because he is just, he's a star.
Oh man. So anyway, guys, like we said, deer hunting. You guys tell us, what do you like? I mean, are you a diehard duck guy? Are you a chucker guy? Are you a quail guy, a dove guy, a bird, or a big game, or an elk, or a moose, or what do you guys like? Honestly, let us know. It's just something that we really enjoy interacting, as long as you guys interact with us. So it's something that we, like we said in the last podcast, things get better the more you interact with us. So if we just keep rambling on, as I am right now, then we're just going to keep making these same things in my backyard, in my basement, in my spare room, and we don't know what you guys really want.
You just said if you want things better, you know what is going to be better? The thing that's going to be better is the next giveaway. Okay?
Ooh,
October 1st.
baby.
We're going to start our second giveaway. And all you have to do is buy merch from our Etsy store. It's going to run through the 31st. We're going to have some
We'll do a
good
full
stuff.
month.
We will make a video with what we're going to have on there, but we're giving you a head start. Like, just be prepared for...
And it's going to be something that's really good for your deer camp.
Oh, definitely. It's going to be something you will need, or you might not need it, but you're going to use it.
You're going to find out you might need it.
Yeah.
So
stay
it'll be
tuned
fun.
for that. And, I mean, I'm looking forward to doing the giveaway. I think
Dude,
it's a cool one.
I always look forward to these giveaways. Like, no matter what we do. I mean, even if it's just a hat on Facebook or it's something. These giveaways get me really excited about what we're giving to our community or the community or anybody for that matter,
it
right?
lets us know, too, that the people that are involved in it and do the giveaway
Enjoy it.
are invested, right?
Right.
They want to see more. They love the merch. They love watching us talk about random stuff. They love that Brett is the star of the show. They love that neck roasts are awesome, Wasey.
Yeah.
Like, it's something cool about that, and we're gonna try and put as much into our giveaways as we can. And
We're just going to try and put as much as we can into you guys, and we just need a little bit of feedback is all we need. It's nothing too hard. I mean, it's a like, share, subscribe, comment. And if you do one of those things,
we need some subscribers,
we're happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys want us to continue doing this, we just need you guys, your support. I mean,
Exactly.
and then we can just continue on. And that's going to be one of the things as we progress in this, our giveaways. Maybe we go, hey, what do you guys want? And we can build a package on that.
Okay.
Or do like a whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if you guys don't give us any feedback, then it doesn't matter. We're just sitting here rambling on, and these are going to be some lost videos in YouTube. You know?
Exactly. And I mean, we'd sit here and talk like this no matter what.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Regardless if there's a camera facing
Right.
at us
I
or
mean,
not. Like,
we could sit here and drink beer and just bullshit.
exactly. So I mean, it doesn't
Or,
really
or
matter.
we could do it for you guys.
But
You know.
we enjoy the fact that people want to be invested with us, and if you keep finding yourself watching these videos or coming back to them, just subscribe to it and give us feedback. Let us know what we need to talk about, what we need to do for a giveaway, or whatever it is. just let us know, because we want that interaction just as much as we hope you guys do.
So what do you think, Haas? You think we should wrap it up?
I think so. People have said we ramble on too long. So I'm hoping this one's just the right amount of time to where people will watch the whole thing.
All right, you ready? Let's give everybody a good exit.
Oh, did I?
Too early. Premature.
Premature.
That happens.
It's a common thing. I
Ready?
always come early.
It's all about the experience. Stay
Nailed
tuned.
it.
Like, share, subscribe, and comment, guys. Take care.
Go take a credit.